Hello everyone, this is Grace here. In this video, we will be discussing illustration 12 from activity-based costing. So the question, PQR Limited manufacturing four products namely A, B, C and D using same plant and process. The following information relates to a production period. Product A, B, C, D, output units, direct material per unit, direct labor per unit, machine hour per unit is given for all the four products A, B, C and D. Then they have stated the four products are similar and are usually produced in a production run 24 units and sold in batches of 12 units. Using machine hour rate currently observes the production overhead. The total overheads incurred by the company for the period are as under: machine operation and maintenance cost rupees 63,000, setup cost rupees 20,000, stores receiving cost 15,000, inspection cost rupees 10,000, material handling and dispatch rupees 22,592. The following cost drivers are to be used for the overhead cost. Cost, setup cost, cost drivers, number of production runs, stores receiving requisition raised is the cost driver, inspection cost, number of production runs, material handling and dispatch, orders executed. It is also determined that machine operation and maintenance cost should be apportioned between setup cost, stores receiving and inspection activity in 4:3:2. Number of requisitions raised on stores is 50 for each product and the number of orders executed in 190 is 192, each order being for a batch of 12 products. They have asked us to calculate cost per unit of each product if all overhead costs are observed on machine hour rate basis. Then we are supposed to calculate cost per unit of each product using activity based costing system. Then comment on the differences closed by two systems. So now let us get into the calculation. So they've asked us to calculate both traditional and activity based costing. As the first step is to calculate under traditional method. So the calculation is working note, traditional costing system. The first calculation is calculation of machine hour rate, to calculate machine hour rate. So before calculating machine hour rate, we need to know how many machine hours are there. So for product A, let us look into the question what information is given. So units are given and they've given us machine hour per unit. So for one unit, the rate number of hours to produce one unit, the number of hours is given. So to produce 720 units, how many hours does it take? So we need to calculate that. Only then we will be getting our total machine hours. So now for product A, the total units which is produced is 720. So as it for one unit, if it is for one unit, if it is taking 4 hours, and for 720 units, how many hours will it take? So 720 into 4 will give you 2,880. Next for product B, the number of units is 600 and the hours it takes for producing one unit is 3. So 600 into 3, which will give you 1,800. So next for product C, the number of units produced is 480 and for one unit if it takes 2 hours, then for 480 units it takes 960. So 400 into 2, so 400 into, so it's 480. For product C, the machine hour, the units produced is 480 into 2 for one unit. So it takes 2 hours for one unit. So 480 into 2, which will give you 960. Then for product D, the number of units produced is 504 and it takes 1 hour for producing one unit. Then for 504 units, it takes 504 hours. So the total machine hour is 6,144. So next step is calculation of machine hour rate. So to calculate machine hour rate, the formula is total overheads divided by total number of machine hours. So the total overheads as per the question is, we need to add up the total overheads, that is 63,000 plus 20 plus 15 plus 10,000 plus 2,592. So when we add up everything, we will be 63, as we are adding up, it should be divided by total number of machine hours. So your total number of machine hours is 6,144. So total overheads, which comes across up to 1,10,592 divided by total machine hours, that is 6,144, which will give you rupees 18 per machine hour. So we have got the per machine hour rate. Now we are going to prepare the cost sheet under traditional costing methods. So computation of total cost per unit under traditional costing method. So direct materials, particulars A, B, C, D product classifications. So now under particulars, the items what are there in the question, as they have given direct direct materials, we are supposed to take direct materials and labor first in order to find out the prime cost. So your direct material they have given us per unit. For per unit it is rupees 42. So how many units is A producing? 720. So 720 into 42, which will give you 30,240. Next, 600 into 45. So for B, 600 into 45, which will give you 27,000. Next, for C, it is 480 divided by, 480 into 40. So 480 into 40, which will give you 19,200. Then for D, it is 504 into 48. So which will give you 24,192. So these are your direct materials for all the four products. Then for direct labor, the direct labor per unit rupees is 10, 9, 7 and 8. So for 1 unit it is 10 rupees. So how many units are being produced? 720 units. So 720 into 10, which will give you 7,200. Next, for B, 600 into 9, which will give you 5,400. Next for C, 480 into direct labor per unit, which is 7, which will give you 3,360. Next for D, the number of units is 504 and the direct labor hours, which is 8. So 504 into 8, which will give you 4,032. So your direct material and direct labor will be added to get your prime cost, which is 37,440 for A. For B it is 32,400. For C it is 22,560. For D it is 28,220. So after we get our prime cost, we will be adding up our production overhead. So production overhead under traditional method is based on the machine hour rate into number of machine hours. So the number of machine hours what we have calculated is here is 2,880 for A. For B it is 1,800. For C it is 960 and for D it is 504. So we multiply that with a rupees 18 per machine hour. We will be getting 51,840. So for A, how much was it? 2,880. So 2,880 into 18 will give you 51,840. And for B, 1,800 into 18 will give you 32,400. Then we have 960 into 18 will give you 17,280. Next, we have 504 into 18 will give you 9,072. So this is your total production overhead. So when we add our prime cost and production overhead, we will be getting our total cost. So our total cost for A is 89,280, for B 64,800, for C 39,840 and for D it is 37,296. So now we will add up, this is your total cost. As they have asked in the question to find out the cost per unit, we will divide by the number of units. So in the question, A has 720 units. So the total cost of A divided by 720 units. So the total cost 89,280 divided by 720 will give you 125, 124 cost per unit for A. For B, 64,800 is the total cost divided by 600, which will give you 108. Then for C, the total cost is 39,840 divided by 480, which will give you 83. For D, 37,296 divided by 504, which will give you 74 is the cost per unit. Next is your ABC system of calculation. So before we get into ABC system of calculation, we need to look into your adjustment which is given. So as it states, it is also determined that machine operation and maintenance cost should be apportioned between setup cost, stores, receiving and inspection activity in 4:3:2. So what they have stated here is this machine and maintenance cost should be apportioned, that is to be distributed to setup, stores, receiving and inspection activity in 4:3:2 ratio. So now we have here machine operation and maintenance cost, which is 63,000. So this 63,000 should be divided to added on to setup cost, stores receiving cost, and to inspection cost. If anything is remaining, that will be handed over to material handling and dispatch activity. So as it is given 4 is to 3 is to 2 is to 1 will be the ratio to distribute that machine operation, that is machine operation and maintenance cost, to all the other activities is what is stated here. So let us do that calculation first. So calculation of cost drivers is your first step under ABC system. So under that, setup cost. So from machine operation activity, which is 63,000, as per the ratio 4 is to 3 is to 2 is to 1, it is 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. I'm sorry, the ratios are 4 is to 3 is to 2. So as it is 4 is to 3 is to 2, they have clearly mentioned it is only for setup cost, stores receiving and inspection activity. So we will be distributing only to stores setup cost, stores receiving and inspection. So now let us distribute that machine operating expenses here. So the total of machine operating cost was 63,000. So into the ratio 4 divided by 9. So 4 plus 3 plus 2, which will give you 9. So which is 28,000. So then stores receiving, out of 63,000, 3 by 9, that is 3 is the ratio for stores receiving. So 3 divided by 9 will give you 21,000. Then for inspection, 63,000 into 2 divided by 9, which is 14,000. So these costs should be added to the respective activities, and then the setup cost rate will be decided. So now let us calculate the first activity. So as the machine operation and maintenance cost is distributed to the other three activities, so now there is no machine operation and maintenance cost, and there is no cost driver for it. So now the setup cost, which was already 20,000, as per the calculation or as per the machine operation and maintenance cost distribution, with 20,000 we will add up the 28,000 which has been earned. So 20,000 plus 28,000, which will give you 48,000, divided by number of setups. So the total number of setups which is given in the question is so as it states here is, for setup cost, the cost driver will be number of production runs. So they have stated for setup cost, the base to be used, that is the denominator to be used to find out per setup, is the number of production runs. So you need to look into the question. Have they given any information about production run? Yes. If you read the question here, the four products are similar and are usually produced in production run 24 units and sold in batches of 12 units. So how many production runs? So in one production run, 24 units are manufactured. So there are in this under A, 720 goods units are obtained as output. So for in one production run, if 24 units can be produced, then how many production runs are required to produce 720 units? So 720 divided by 24. 720 divided by 24 will give you 30. Next for B. Then when we talk about B has total of 600 units, and the production run, as I've discussed, for one production run 24 units are manufactured. For 600 units to be manufactured, how many production runs are required? So 600 divided by 24. So 600 divided by 24, which will give you 600 divided by 24, which will give you 25 production runs. So it takes 25 runs to produce 600 units. So that we will be accounting here as plus 25 for B is your production run for B. Then for when we talk about C, it is 480 units, and 480 units divided by 24. 480 divided by 24, which will give you 20. So 20 is the production runs for C. So we will be taking here plus 20. Then when we talk about D, the total units is 504. So 504 divided by 20. I'm sorry, 24, which will give you 21. So we will take here as 21. So I hope you understood how did you get 30 plus 25 plus 20 plus 21. So the total of it is 96. So the total setup cost is 20,000 plus 28,000, which will give you 48,000 divided by 96. So the cost is rupees 500 per production run. So next is, as you have given your cost driver for each activity, for stores receiving it is requisition raised. So look into the question, anything about requisition is given. So here nothing is mentioned about requisition. So please continue the question. So when you continue the question, they have given here number of requisition raised on stores is 50 for each product. So the requisition raised is rupees 50 for each product. So for each product it is 50. So there are how many products here? There are 4 products. So 50 into 4, which will give you 200. So the total requisition raised is 200. So as mentioned here, 15,000 is the stores receiving cost as per the question. So as per the question, stores receiving cost is 15,000 plus the amount which has been taken from the machine operating cost here, which is 21,000, will add up, which where you will get 36,000 divided by the requisition as per the question is 50 for each product. As there are 4 products, 50 into 4, which will give you 200. So it is rupees 180 per requisition raised. So next is your inspection cost. So as per the question, your inspection cost is 10,000. Then as per the calculation from the machine operating cost, we are distributing the balance, that is 14,000. So 10,000 plus 14,000, which will give you 24,000. Then inspection. For inspection, what is the cost driver which is given is number of production runs. So as same as for setup cost, the same denominator is being used as number of production runs, which you have already calculated. That is 30 plus 25 plus 20 plus 21, which gives you 96. So you will be getting inspection cost per production run is rupees 250 per production run. Next cost activity is material handling and dispatch. For that you have the denominator or cost driver as orders executed. So about orders executed, you have in the question as number of requisition raised, then you have and the number of orders executed in 190 is 192. Each order being for a batch of 12 products. So the orders which are executed is 192 orders. Then each order will have 12 products, a batch of 12 products. So each order is having a batch of 12 products in it. So how will we be calculating this is, as it is stated like this, that is 192 is the total orders which is executed, and it states that each order will be distributed based on batches, where each batch will have 12 products. So we need to calculate for A, B, C, D how many batches were delivered. So now here we have total units for A is 720. So in one batch how many units are being delivered? 12 units. So 720 divided by 12, which will give you 720 divided by 12, which will give you 60. So 60 batches are being delivered for A. So 16 orders are being delivered. That is 16 orders or batches are being delivered for product A. Then for B, product B, the units are 600. So in one batch, how many units they are considering, which is or delivered is 12 units. So now 600 divided by 12 will give you how many batches are required for 600 units. So 600 divided by 12, which is giving you 50. Next, for C, it is 480. 480 divided by 12 will give you 40. Next, we have for D 504 divided by 12, which will give you 42. So this is your total batch. So when you add up 60 plus 50 plus 40 plus 42, you will have your total orders executed. They have given you directly in the question, but when you are preparing the cost sheet, you will be requiring these classification. That is for A, it is how many batches were delivered. For B, for C, D is required when you are showing your activity based cost sheet, because you're classifying and showing for each product what is the expenses. So that is why we are calculating here. So 2592 is the total material handling and dispatch cost divided by 192, which will give you rupees 13.50 per order. So now using this cost drivers per cost driver rates, so now we can calculate our ABC cost sheet. Now, computation of total cost of production under ABC method. So, particulars A, B, C and D, direct materials, direct labor. So, for direct materials, till prime cost, it is similar as we have done for our traditional method. So, after that, we will add up a production overhead as there are different activities. So, as per the calculation, setup cost at rupees 500 per production run is what we have got from the calculation of cost drivers. So now rupees 500. So for A, how many setups are there is required to be known. So in the working note, we will have for setup that is production run for A is 30. So you can find it here. It is 30. So 30 into 500 will give you 15,000. Then for B it is 25 into 500 will give you 12,500. Then for C 20 into 500 will give you 10,000. Then for D 21 into 500 will give you 10,500. Then we have our next activity is stores receiving cost, for which we have got as rupees 180 per requisition raised. So the requisition for one product is 50. So for four products it is 200. So for each product it is 50. So 50 into 180 will give you 9,000. So as it is 50 for all the products, the cost will also be the same. Next is inspection cost as per the calculation. So inspection cost per is based on production run. So it is rupees 250 per production run. So as we know, the production run for A is 30. So 30 into 250, 30 into 250, which will give you 7,500. Then 25 into 250, which will give you 6,250. Then 20 into 250, which will give you 5,000. Then 21 into 250 will give you 5,250. So this is your inspection cost. So next is your material handling and dispatch, where you have got rupees 13.50 per order. So I hope you understood why did we classify it here. So 13.50 per order. For A, how many orders are there? How many batches are being reduced? So how many orders and batches are done is 60. So 60 orders or batches are required to be delivered. So 60 into 13.50 will give you 810. Next 50 into 13.50 will give you 675. Next we have 40 into 13.50 will give you 540. Then we have 42 into 13.50, which will give you 567. So this is your total production overhead. So when we total up your total production overhead, so when we add up your prime cost of A, which is 37,440, the total of your production overheads will give you 69,750 750 as your total cost. Prime cost plus production overhead will give you 69,750. Then for B, 32,400 of your prime cost plus all your production overhead will give you the total cost of 60,825. Then for C, the prime cost of 22,560 plus all the production overheads will give you 47,100. Then for D, it is 28,224 of prime cost. Add up all your production overheads where you'll get 53,541. So this is your total cost. Then your output, as they have asked us to calculate cost per unit, we need to divide by the number of units. So the output is 720 for A. So the cost is 69,750 divided by 720, which will give you 96.87 875. And for B, 60,825 divided by 600, which will give you 101.375. Then for C, 47,100 divided by number of units, which is 480 divided, which will give you 98.125. Then for D, 53,541 is the total cost divided by the number of units, which is 504, will give you 106.23. So this is the end of your calculation for this problem. So this is the cost per unit based on activity based costing, and for traditional based costing the cost is cost per unit is 124 for A, for B it is 108, and for C 83, and for D it is 74. Then the next problem what we are going to discuss in this video is illustration 15. So here they have given us product PQ, output in units. So output in units which is 10,000 and 50,000. Direct material cost per unit is 200 and 100. Direct labor cost per unit is 60 and 80. Direct labor hours per unit is 6 and 8. Number of 1 minute. So it is the number of setups, which is 6,000 and 4,000. Number of quantity inspection, which is 10,000 and 5,000. Number of production orders, which is 200 and 400. Number of receipts 3,000 I'm sorry, 300 and 1,000, 200. Next, machine hours per unit is 2 and 1. The annual overhead costs based on activities are given below. Setup cost 4 lakh. The annual overhead costs based on activities are given below. Setup cost 4,50,000. Quality inspection cost 3 lakh. Production and ordering cost 1,80,000. Machine oriented cost 7 lakh. Material receipts cost 1,95,000. You are required to compute cost per unit of each product under traditional costing system. Then the second one, activity based costing system using multiple cost driver rates. So first we'll be calculating our traditional cost. So what they have asked here is to calculate traditional costing system. So traditional costing system, calculation of direct labor hour rate. So here, so we are required to calculate traditional costing system using labor hour as the base. So till now we have solved problems where we were taking machine hour as the base to find out the total overheads are charged based on the machine hour rate. But in this problem we will be taking using labor hour as the base. So now traditional costing system, calculation of direct labor hour rate is your calculation. So now your total overheads divided by total number of labor hours. So your total overheads is 4,50,000. That is, as you have given your annual overhead for setup cost is 4,50,000. Quality inspection cost, which is 3 lakh. Production ordering cost, which is 1,80,000. Machine oriented cost, which is 7 lakh. Material receipts cost, which is 1,95,000. So we will add up all that divided by total labor hours. So in the question they have given us direct labor hours for per unit, direct labor hours per unit, and the direct labor cost is also given. So direct labor hours is given for 1 unit, as well as direct labor cost for 1 unit is given. So now as this is direct labor hours per unit, so how many units is P producing? 10,000 units. So 10,000 units into 6 will give you 60,000. So 60,000, so 60,000 labor hours for P. Then we have direct labor hours for 1 unit is 8. Then for 50,000 units, it is 50,000 into 80, which will give you the total of 60,000 plus 4 lakh, which 60,000 4 lakh, which will give you 4 lakh 60,000. So total overheads 18 lakh 25,000 divided by 4 lakh 60,000 will give you rupees 3.97 per labor hour. Next, calculation of cost per unit under traditional costing method. So as per the question, we have direct material cost per unit, which is 200, and per 200 per unit it is. So direct material cost per unit, so it is in rupees, so which is 200 rupees. So for 1 unit, if it is 200, then for 10,000 unit, how much is it? So 10,000 into 200, which will give you 20 lakh. Next, that is for your product P and Q. So please change it to product P and Q, not X and Y. So for product P, we have got 20 lakh. For product Q, so for product Q, the direct material cost is rupees 100 into 50,000, which will give you 50 lakh. Next is your direct labor. As a direct labor information is given in the question, that is direct labor cost per unit. That is direct labor cost is rupees 60 for 1 unit. Then the number of units is 10,000. So 10,000 into 60, which will give you 6 lakh for P. Then for Q, the number of units is 50,000 and the direct labor cost is rupees the direct labor hours for the direct labor cost is 80. So 50,000 into 80, so 50,000 into 80, which will give you 40 lakh. So this is your total prime cost. So direct material plus direct labor will give you the total prime cost. For product P, it is 26,000. For product Q, which is 26 lakh. For product Q, it is 90 lakh. So with this, we will add up. So we'll add production overheads. So as per the calculation, we have got rupees 3.97 per labor hour. So now we have labor hour, so we need to multiply it with your labor hour. So here we have got for P it is 60,000, and for Q it is for 4 lakh. So 60,000 into 3.97. So we will add our production overheads. So at rupees 3.97 per labor hour. For product P it is 60,000. So 60,000 into 3.97, which will give you 2,38,200. Then for Q it is 4 lakh. So 4 lakh into 3.97, which will give you 15,88,000. So your total cost is 26 lakh plus your production overhead of 2,38,200, which will give you 28,38,200. For product Q, 90 lakh of your prime cost plus 15,88,000, which will give you 1 crore 5,88,000. So the total cost divided by the number of units will give you cost per unit. So 2,83,000. I'm sorry. 28,38,200 plus 1 crore 5,88,000 will be divided by the number of units by 10,000 units and 50,000 units, where you will be getting 283.82 and 211.76. So this is the cost per unit what you will be getting under for product P and product Q under traditional costing method. So now when we get into your activity based costing, we need to calculate the cost drivers first. So if you look into the question, the activities are setup cost 4,50,000. You need to check whether the cost driver is given for this activity, that is number of setups is given, which is 6,000 and 4,000. So 4,50,000 is the total cost divided by 6,000 plus 4,000, which is 10,000. So 4,50,000 divided by 10,000 will give you it is rupees 45 per setup. The next activity cost is quality inspection, which is 3 lakh, and the number of quality inspection is given, which is 10 plus 10,000 plus 5,000, so which is 15,000. So 3 lakh divided by 15,000, which will give you rupees 20 per quality inspection. The next activity is production ordering cost, which is 1,80,000. So production ordering, number of orders, production orders is given, which is 200 plus 400, which is 600. So 600, 1,80,000 divided by 600 will give you rupees 300 per production order. And the next activity is machine oriented, which is 7 lakh. So machine oriented will be taking the base as machine hours. So anything related to machine oriented cost will be divided by the number of machine hours. So the machine hour per unit is 2. So they have given for per unit. So how many unit is P producing? 10,000 units. So 10,000 into 2, which will give you 20,000. And for Q it is 50,000 into 1, which will give you 50,000. So 20,000 plus 50,000. So the calculation will be machine oriented cost, which is 7 lakh, divided by 10 plus 50,000, which is 60,000. So 7 lakh divided by 60,000. So it is 20,000 plus 50,000. So 7 lakh divided by 70,000, which will give you rupees 10 per machine oriented cost. So the next is material receipt cost, which is 1,95,000. The cost driver which is given is number of receipts, which is 300 for P, and for Q it is 1,200. So the total is 1,500. So 1,95,000 divided by 1,500 to find out the cost per material receipt. So which is 1,95,000 divided by 300 plus 1,200, which will give you rupees 130 per material receipt. So after finding our activities and the cost per activity, we'll be preparing our calculation of cost per unit under activity based costing. So particulars, product it is P and product Q. So direct material till prime cost will be similar as your traditional cost, which we will get for product P as 26 lakh and for product Y as 90 lakh. Product Q as 90 lakh. So we will add up our production overhead based on the activities which is performed. First activity is setup cost, which is at rupees 45. So 45 rupees rupees 45 per setup. So for product X, how many setups were there as per the question, which is 6,000. So 6,000 into 45, which will give you 2,70,000. So 6,000 setups into 45 will give you 2,70,000. Then 4,000 into 45 will give you 1,80,000. When it comes to quality inspection cost, it is rupees 20. So rupees 20 into, so quality inspection for P is 10,000. So 10,000 into 20, which will give you 2 lakh, and 5,000 into 20 will give you 1 lakh for product Q. Next activity is production ordering cost, which is 200 for P and 400 for Q. So 200 into 300, which will give you 60,000 for P. Then 300 into 300, which will give you 400 into 300, which will give you 1,20,000 for Q. And the next activity is machine oriented cost, which is 20,000 for P and 50,000 for Q, and the cost per machine oriented activity is rupees 10. So rupees 10 into 20 will give you 2 lakh, and rupees 10 into 50,000, which will give you 5 lakh. So the next activity is material receipt cost, which is rupees 130 per material receipt, and for P it is 300 and for Q it is 1200. So 300 into 130, which will give you 39,000, and 1200 for Q into 130, which will give you 1,56,000. So when we add up your all your with your prime cost, if we add up all your activity costs, we will arrive to a total of 33,69,000 for P, and it is 10,56,000 for Q. So now the output is, I'm sorry, the total is 1,56,000. So the total cost for P is 33,69,000, and for Q it is 1,56,000. Then the total number of units is 2,500 and 3,500 for P and Q. This is as per the question. So this is as per the question which is given in the question. That is so here the total number of units was 2,500 and 3,500 earlier. Please, if you're having this textbook of the mentioned publishers in the description, so please change it to 10,000 and 50,000. So the number of units in this problem is 10,000 units and 50,000 units. So the total cost is 33,69,000 divided by 10,000. So which will give you cost per unit, which is 1,347 point. I'm sorry, 33 lakh divided by 69,000 divided by 10,000. So you will be getting the cost per unit for P as the 336.9, and for Q, which is 1,56,000 divided by 50,000, you will be getting 201.12. So this is the cost per unit under activity based costing, and for traditional costing the cost per unit is 283.82, 211.76. So if they are asking for the suggestion, I have already discussed in the other videos what is the suggestions to be given. So please take down that as your note. So thank you everyone.